wacky, man. It's cool. Anybody else?
Any other questions?
Are you going to be doing new traffic movies on that, or are you going to do classic films?
These are classic films. No, to me they're classic films. I mean, I love them. I think they're going to be, like they said, they're kind of my dream list of films. So I'm excited about those.
So, what's your
Yes, you, the Hamburglar.
Yeah, and they're going to stay green.
What's your opinion towards what films are you interested in out of the review, Titan's Room, and all that stuff? What's your top 3 favorite films?
Top 3 favorite films that I'm doing? Well, I kind of mentioned those before a little bit, but I'd definitely say Manos, The Hands of Fate. That is way up there. I honestly, oh God, I'll tell you, it's teenagers from outer space. I mean, it's so typical, but it's so great. I love that movie. And Werewolf of Washington, which I did before in my syndicated show back in ancient times. And I'm now doing that again. It is so funny because it's a chance for me to comment on the political atmosphere going on today. So.
What's your most interesting fan experience?
I'm sorry?
What's your most interesting fan experience?
Oh my God, my most interesting. I got a lot of interesting fan experiences, I got to tell you. Oh my goodness. Well, lately I signed lots of tattoos on people's bodies of me. And so signing those is great, except when they want me to sign like their butt or something, which happens all the time. And I think one of the most interesting was when a girl came up and said, "Oh, Elvira, I've been practicing for this forever just to show you." And she took out a piece of 2x4 and then nailed her tongue to it. An interesting fan experience, I'd say. I was like, wow.
You still on the board?
Yeah, her tongue's attached to it, unfortunately. So, yes.
Having done so many films, having commented on so many films, what's the biggest challenge for you now at this stage of your lengthy but very beautiful career?
Biggest challenge on the films? Finding the damn films. Because, even though most of the movies I show are public domain, they're very tricky to come up with a whole intact film that actually has a beginning, a middle, and they're like stored down in somebody's basement in some dusty old box somewhere, and bam, you try to find one, and pieces are missing, or this sound, the sound is so bad you can't hear it. So really the most challenging part is finding these old films in a nice condition, getting them remastered, doing whatever it is to make them airable on TV.
How important has Comic-Con been in maintaining the Elvira name and keeping you in the limelight?
Yeah, important. I've been coming here for, like I don't know how long, 25 years, maybe 20 years, something like that. And it's important, I think, that, to show up and show my fans that I'm still alive. Or dead, as the case may be.
Any plans for a new comic book series?
No, not right at this moment. And comic books are tough. I love comic books, and everybody does, of course. And I remember Comic-Con when it was about comic books only. And I had a comic book, a Marvel comic book, a DC comic book, and then I had Playful comic book for the last several years. And the comic book market, it's hard to get into right now because not that many people are doing it. I wish it wasn't. I grew up on comic books. I love them so much, but it's tough.
Do you have a comment on the new popularity, the new genre of vampires, and what's going on today with that?
Yeah, it's not new for me.
I know.
Vampires around forever. Everybody's going, oh, new vampire movies. And I'm going, sorry. For me, it's like they've always been hot. I think they're always around, and I think it just kind of comes around and comes around. Interview with a Vampire, not the movie, but the book. And that started a huge wave of that back then, and then a couple of the Dracula movie. They just keep kind of come along. When you've been around as long as I have, let me tell you, everything just keeps coming around. Anybody else?
Mr. Cutler.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Well, Elvira, there's certainly a lot of pretenders to the throne of cultural icon.
Yeah.
Like the 11 movie girls and Lady Gaga and Katy Perry. What do you have to say to them on your return?
I say, I was going to say something really rude. I say, just stay out of the way of the front of my car. I'm calling myself like Lady Tata.
Do you have any personal favorite film that you haven't been able to show on your show that you'd love to?
Yeah, Plan 9 from Outer Space, because I just love that movie so much. And also House on Haunted Hill, the original one with Vincent Price. Just have a thing for those movies, and I've never been able to kind of get the rights or track them down or whatever. So someday, I'll be begging me to host them. Or not.
Right here. You have 5 records now, and you just released Elvira's greatest hits.
Thank you for bringing that up, Mom. Oh, yeah.
Who do you consider to be your influences, and what are you listening to right now?
Oh my goodness. Well, this is a collection that just came out on iTunes this week called Elvira's Greatest Hits from Shout Factory. And it's a collection of every song I've ever had or has been about me. 13 of them. It's just weirdly coincidental with 13. So all the songs I put out and sung myself, and then songs by like Leslie and the Lies and Town and people about me. And what's the question? Oh yeah.
What are you listening to now? Who are your influences?
Oh my God, I love. My influences are like Bob Zombie, Alice Cooper. The Cramps. I kind of like the old school stuff, But there's a new song out that's going to be my. I was telling you about Jack White did this song with this little group he put together called the Black Bells, and it's going to be my theme song, and it's kind of spooky and cool, and you guys are going to dig it, man. It's cool. I'm going to make a vinyl out of it, so Day-Glow vinyl. It'll be cool.
I've got one. What's your opinion of the Twilight movies? What do you think about it?
Oh, you're my publicist.
I know, but I want to know.
Oh, yeah. My opinion of the Twilight movies? What was that you said, Paul? I didn't hear you. Twilight movies are interesting for me. They're kind of like models come alive as vampires. It's kind of what embarrassing. I hate the Twilight movies. I'm sorry.
Good job, Dave.
Jack White is doing this music. I'm losing my mind. He's one of my all-time favorite performers. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Jack White, the White Stripes, and then he did Rack on Tours. Now he's with Dead Weather. Saw him the other night in LA. Incredible. So I couldn't be more thrilled that he's doing the music. I love me some Jack White.
Anybody else? Marty up front.
What can you tell us about the format of the show? How it maybe differs from the old time?
Yeah, well, the format's pretty similar to what I used to have. There will be like 8 breaks, 8 commercials. I'll be opening the show and then doing shtick on each break. Unlike the ones I used to do, I'll be popping in quite a bit and commenting on things that are happening as the movie goes on. Sometimes for the hardcore fans of good films, they hate to have it broken up. But I say screw them. And so, so I do 8 breaks and then I do an ending. And so it's going to be very similar, a little updated, a little.
You bark aloud?
Yeah, actually, no, same old couch. Actually, my same old damn couch. So, what's left of it?
Do you ever get lonely on that couch?
Not really. Oh, thank you. Anyone else?
Anybody else?
I think I've answered probably everything that ever existed, haven't I?
I'm going to run to see. You want to get a shot of Elvira? Try to get the camera going back right here. Get a little better.
You get this shot.
Elvira's back.
Let me just get out of the way.
There we go.
Okay. Give it before my feet fall off from getting down.
Sorry.